Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. In today's video, I wanted to chat about the brands that I tried for the first time in 2021. I haven't done a video quite like this before. Over the last few years, I usually do a video chatting about brands that I want to try in the following year, but I've never really kind of gone back and chatted about the brands that I did get around to trying. Now, a lot of these brands weren't even on my list of brands that I wanted to try in 2021, but they're brands that I happened to try anyway. Some of them are from that list, but some of these are just brands that I discovered this year, and I'm really excited about a lot of them. I actually have 14 brands to talk about, and in some of these brands' cases, I've only tried one minor thing from the brand, so it's not really a good tell on the brand as a whole, but I thought it would still be fun to chat about. And I thought maybe you could also chat down below and talk about some of the products you've tried from these brands that maybe I haven't heard of. I thought it would also be fun for you to tell me which brands you tried for the first time this year in 2021. Before we get into that though, I did of course film this look. I film every look you see on camera. It should already be up on my Instagram and TikTok by the time this video goes up. And let me just give you my jewelry details. My earrings today are from Spooky Doodle Club on Etsy, and this necklace and ring are from Ana Luisa. So yeah, without further ado, let's just hop in and chat about the brands that I tried for the first time in 2021. Kicking it off with these makeup brands, I'm not really gonna go in a specific order as far as like favorite to least favorite or anything like that. I just organized them alphabetically, so yeah. I also figured I would just kind of talk about like a standout product I talked from them, like I would show that. I'll kind of give you an overview of what I've tried, but for the most part, I'm just gonna kind of really talk about like my favorite things. First things first, I tried Alien Cosmetics. They've sent me a couple of packages and I've been really excited. My favorite thing that they've come out with is the Not Normal palette. I love this one. I did a 2 looks video, a first impressions, an Instagram video. I just love this grungy Beetlejuice vibes color story. It makes me so happy. I also tried the Bunnies palette and the Sydney Nicole Adams Hauntingly Glamorous palette. And I'm actually really excited because literally just today, about 20 minutes ago, the new liquid lipsticks arrived in my mailbox. So I'm gonna be doing a lip swatch video very soon. I have all 12 shades. That video might be up by the time this video goes up. That or it's coming very soon. It'll be on my Instagram and I'm very excited because these shades are beautiful. Oh my gosh, I just realized I'm already messing up. They are not Alien Cosmetics anymore. They were formerly known as Alien Cosmetics. Now they are going to be Unearthly Cosmetics. I am so sorry. I already screwed that up. Their name change literally just happened like 2 days ago as I'm filming this video, so it's gonna take me a second to get used to it. But yeah, Unearthly Cosmetics, formerly known as Alien Cosmetics. The old name is gonna be on their packaging for a little while they are just kind of resetting and getting new packaging squared away, but they will be Unearthly Cosmetics going forward. They're a very exciting brand. I'm very pumped about their releases. I think they're coming out with really creative things and I'm really excited to see where they go in 2022. All right, let me double check and see if I got everything else in alphabetical order. My goodness. I think everything else is squared away. The next brand I want to talk about that I tried for the first time this year is Aether Beauty. I've tried a couple of their products. I've tried some lip products, some eyeshadows, but my favorite things are the highlights and blush palette that I tried from them. I have swooned over these so much over this year, so you might have already heard me talk about these. This is the Crystal Charged Cheek Palette in the shade Amber. It has 2 lovely blushes and 1 very glowy highlight. It's not incredibly sparkly, but it's just really glowy. I'll give you a quick little swatcheroo. Again, I've played with these 500 times, so you might have already seen these in action. I was playing with these non-stop towards the beginning of the year. And this is my Supernova Crushed Diamond Highlight in the shade Pure Diamond Dust. Oh my gosh, one of my favorite highlights in my collection currently. It just looks like wet sparkliness. Do you see my finger? I'll swatch it just right next to these guys. It is just so smooth and wet looking, and it has just the finest little sparkles. So it doesn't look like chunky glitter, it just looks like wet amazingness. I'm obsessed. Again, one of my favorite highlights I've tried this year. I'm obsessed with these products. And this is another brand that I'm just really excited to see where they go from here. I think they're coming out with really beautiful and creative concepts. Their vibe is just so pretty and ethereal, and I love it, and I'm just really excited to see where things go. Next up is Base Blue Cosmetics. They actually sent me a sponge, and this is the only thing I've tried from the brand. They sent me 2 of them actually. I have one that's untouched because I want to keep it clean forever. This is my dirty one. It looks like a little ghost and it glows in the dark and it's so cute. They have a couple other sponges and I do believe they have some makeup as well. Again, I've tried nothing else from them, but I'm really excited about these sponges and I technically have tried this brand in 2021 for the first time. So I figured I would chat about them in this video. The sponge is actually really nice. It's very squishy squishy, it gets pretty large, and it blends my makeup out nice. As a general rule, I do prefer a microfiber sponge, but I do like that one quite a lot. I'll probably just keep using it until it's just beyond dead, and then I will move on, but I'm liking it for now. Next up, BATTYBEAN Cosmetics. Hands down one of my favorite brands that I've tried this year for the first time. They have stolen my heart. I'm obsessed with them. Cannot get enough. I'll have all of these brands linked down below, by the way. And in some of these cases, I think I have like a discount code, maybe 2 with a couple of these brands. I'll have everything down below if you feel like shopping. But anyways, BATTYBEAN Cosmetics has been amazing. I only just tried her brand a couple months ago. She has 2 palettes and now a brush set as of this moment. My favorite thing ever is the Surge palette. This is the first thing I ever bought from the brand, and I'm just in love. I've done multiple videos with this palette. It is beautiful. It's the perfect combination of dark and grungy, but also bright and poppy. The mattes blend like butter. Such a beautiful formula. I'm so impressed with this. And my other favorite thing, which there aren't that many things, so it says a lot that like pretty much all the things are my favorite, but her little 5-piece brush set is amazing. Just lots of teeny tiny, precise little brushes, very small, fluffy and dense brushes for precision blending. I love these. She did send these to me, but I just purchased 2 more sets a couple days ago, so I'm really excited to have a bunch of these little brushes. Hands down, one of my favorite brands this year. Next up, BPerfect Cosmetics. I finally got around to trying a couple things. No, I have not tried the palettes. I know the palettes are kind of like the big staple with that brand, just according to people that I see talk about them, but I did try a couple of their complexion products. And 2 of the things I'm deeming as my favorites. First is the little Baked Scorch blush. I also did try one of the Polar Vortex highlights that's in this baked formula as well. This is in the shade Melt, and I just love it. It's just such a pretty, warm, corally, glowy color. It's not sparkly, but it just has a glow to it, and I love it. I kind of want to pick up more shades of this because it's just so smooth looking on the skin. Ooh, it's one of my favorite blushes I've tried this year. But my favorite thing is the Get Wet highlight in the shade Skin Sheen. It's beautiful. It has kind of a putty texture similar to the Fenty How Many Carats Diamond Bombs, or I guess just the Diamond Bombs in general. How Many Carats is the shade that I'm thinking of. But it is just wet deliciousness. I think there are 4 shades. I don't know if any of the other shades will work for my pale skin. You'll have to let me know, but this one's amazing. It has the most beautiful kind of baby blue seafoam green reflect, and it's just wet and glowy and glossy and sparkly. And it's not a cream per se, so it doesn't make my makeup move around, but it's not like a powdery texture either. It's such a unique texture. I almost said flavor, but I kind of like that to describe this. I just love this so much. I really want to know if any of the other shades would work for my ghostly skin because this formula is amazing. I may get around to trying a palette eventually, but for the most part, the interesting color stories are in giant palettes with quite a few shades that don't really interest me, and the smaller palettes don't interest me enough, so I just haven't found that perfect palette from them yet. Next up is from the brand by Beauty Bay, which is Beauty Bay's brand. I've tried 2 palettes now, but my favorite one is the Wilderness palette. It is amazing. Literally one of my favorite palettes I've tried this year. Again, I've done multiple videos. I love the colors. It's grungy and colorful and all things good. I did also try the Age of Opulence palette, which is also absolutely incredible. I'm very impressed with their quality for such an affordable price. I'm really excited to see where else they go. I know they've come out with many palettes. They're not a brand new brand by any means, but I'm just excited to see where they go now that they've piqued my interest. I'm experienced with their formula now and I want to see more. I'm really excited. Next up, this one's a little bit cheating. I mentioned before, I have a couple products in here that do not tell like the whole brand, but they technically still count for this video. I tried a Danessa Myricks product for the first time. It was actually a gift from one of my guests in the salon. She gave it to me because she didn't love it for herself, but she thought I would like it. This is the Danessa Myricks Color Fix Foils in the shade Milky Way. Basically what this is, I squirted this all over my wall in my glitter video, so I need to not do that again. It's just like this liquid, milky, silvery white. It's very pigmented. I actually squirted way too much on my hand just now. But you just kind of tap it out and put it on your eye. You can use a lot or a little, and it makes anything you put it on top of or by itself just look very wet and sparkly. And this does dry down 100%. Like even right now, it's pretty much totally dry. This is just a really cool product. And again, I know this doesn't really tell the tale for the entire brand as a whole, But this was my first product I tried from them, and I am interested in trying more potentially. So you'll have to let me know what else you've tried, because I think this is really fun and it's really pretty, especially when it hits the sunlight. I mean, anything sparkly when it hits the sun is a match made in heaven. Next up is MOTD Cosmetics. This is their first product. They are a new brand. This is the Pilbara palette, and I'm really excited about it. It's very cute, very autumnal, and I was very impressed with the quality, being it like their first product and my first time trying them. And I was very impressed with this, especially since they're a brand new brand. I had no idea what to expect. I was very impressed. I did for sure get ready with me with this, and I think also an Instagram video. The mattes are very blendable, very easy to work with. I didn't have any issues with patchiness, and the shimmers are really pretty. There's a couple of the shimmers, especially these two. They have a really pretty kind of duochrome shift to them. I'm really excited to see where else the brand goes. I think they have a good concept going for them, and I'm really excited to see kind of what else they come out with in the future. And I really like this small compact size. I think it's really cute. Next up is Jason Wu Beauty, and I actually don't own any products at the moment to show you, so I will insert a picture of what I have tried. I tried the Freckle Pen, the Jason the Freckle Boy Freckle Pen. Well, I guess it's more of a tint, not a pen. It's kind of like the Freck type product. I liked it. I didn't love it enough that I felt the need to continue rebuying it. My Freck brand one is still my favorite forever. The Jason Wu one was nice though. It blends out really nice. I liked the color of it. I just like Freck a little bit more. So I don't know if I'll pick this one up again in particular, but I did like the product. I'm interested in potentially trying some more, especially because it is a more affordable brand. I just don't really know what to try. They have kind of a lot of stuff to choose from, you know? So you'll have to let me know if you've tried anything and what you think I might enjoy. Next up is Glamlight. I tried Glamlight for the first time. I've only tried one product so far, and it is the collab with Michaela, the Glamlight Michaela palettes. I did quite a few videos with this as well. I've done so many looks. I love this. This is an example of a palette, and also the Blend Bunny Surge actually, of palettes that are really, really large, like they have a ton of shades, but it's interesting to me. Everything kind of captures my attention. I don't live for the top row. I'm just not such a neutral person, you know, but I do love this palette as a whole, and the shade Willow here is actually gorgeous. It's not just a dark brown, it has a little bit of a purple undertone. I just love all the purples in here. I love the greeny blues. I love the pinks. The shimmers are incredible. They are so metallic and sparkly, and I'm just really impressed with this, and this definitely made me want to try more from the brand. I don't think I need anything that they have right this second, but this did make my interest increase a little bit more in the brand, and I do have my eye a little bit closer to them. So if the next thing that comes out really sparks my interest, I might pick it up, or I might not, who knows, but I just know I was very impressed with the quality of this one. Okay, this next one, I cannot for the life of me figure out if I technically tried this at the tail end of December last year or the beginning of January this year. I know I placed my Ulta order for this product at the end of December, so I don't think I tried it until January, so I could be wrong. Maybe I tried this at the very end of 2020, but I think I tried it in 2022. I tried Nabla for the first time. I tried one of their highlights. This is so lovely. This is in the shade Ozone. It's one of their skin glazing highlights. This is such a beautiful, just smooth, look how beautiful that is. This is just such a beautiful kind of ivory creamy shade. It's so delicious and so bright on the cheeks, but it's so incredibly smooth. This is one of those highlights that isn't gonna be sparkly. It just looks smooth and bright, and I love it. I really want to try the blush formula in the skin glazing because I think I would love it. I just need to get around to trying it. And there's a couple other things I'd really like to try from Nabla. For instance, they just came out with a freckle product, so I might have to try a couple more things in the future. But for now, I have tried the highlight and only the highlight, and I love it. Next up, just a few more brands to talk about. I tried Rare Beauty for the first time. They've sent me a couple of packages, and I'm still like so shocked that they found little old me and wanted to send me some things, and I've been loving their stuff. I actually don't know if there's anything I've tried from them that I don't like. I mean, I guess their eyeshadows didn't like wow me, but I didn't hate them. They just weren't really like my cup of tea, but their complexion products are out of this world. I have two things that are my favorite, one being the concealer. I've been using this like crazy. This was actually a subscriber gift, and I love this one. So this was technically the first thing I ever tried from them before they even sent me a package, and I'm almost out of this. It is bottom of the barrel. I will probably only get maybe a couple more weeks left out of this. It's in the shade 130N. It's my current favorite concealer of all time. I don't think I'm gonna rush out and buy a replacement right away because I do have a couple other concealers that I really need to use up. But once I run out of those, I think I will repurchase this because it's so creamy. It blends so nicely. It has kind of a satin finish, so it doesn't suck the life out of my under eyes, which I personally prefer. I don't like a matte finish. It has kind of like a medium buildable coverage, and I love it. It is such a fantastic concealer. And also the melting blushes are so good. This is the shade Nearly Neutral. This is my favorite of the, I think, 5 that she has. It's a very soft color. It's not like crazy bam pigment, but it just builds and blends so nicely, and you can kind of keep layering this product and it never gets cakey for me personally to get a little bit more pigment, a little bit more pop. And I really like this, and melting blush is the perfect name for it because it really does kind of melt into your skin and just merge with your products. And it looks so soft and so pretty, and I really, really like these. And I love the little packaging, these little pods, it's so cute. Next up, I tried Salon Cosmetics. They are a small indie brand, and they've sent me a couple of packages. Their products have been a little bit of a hit or miss for me. I either really enjoy it or it's just not my favorite thing. I haven't tried anything that I completely dislike. There were just a couple products that weren't totally my cup of tea. The standout product for me though are their lashes. I've tried quite a few of their lashes at this point. This style in particular is called Ghost Face, and they're really pretty. I've worn them a few times now. They're really big and fluffy out here, and then they taper towards the inside. I find the band to be very flexible and very easy to put on, especially like that first time you apply lashes, because sometimes the first time is a little bit tough. But they've actually been really nice. They last quite a while before they break down completely, and I like the effect they give. I've been having a good time with them. And finally, last but not least, I tried Tara Moon's Cosmetics. Finally, I actually need to give my shadows some more love. There's a chance that my single eyeshadow collection and declutter will have already gone up before this video, so if you want to see all of my Tara Moon shadows like in action, you can go check out that video because I'm certain that I probably swatched all, if not most of them. This is a combination of one of my subscribers sent me a gift card last Christmas time and let me pick out some shadows. I kind of just waited until there was a sale so I could pick up multiple things. So I did combination of my money and the gift card to pick up, I want to say 6 of the multi-chromes. And then the other shadows in this palette were actually a gift from my friend Jenny. I do her hair, and she gave me a whole palette of singles from Tara Moon's that she wasn't really using. So that is what this is. I definitely have not given these enough love this year, and I want to make it a mission starting in 2022 to use my singles more. I'm just such a palette person, but I really want to focus on using my singles more. So that is my goal for 2022. So I'm hoping to give these even more love, and I'm very, very excited about it. These are beautiful shadows. Let me just swatch like the multi-chromes, for instance, like this one. This one is called Mood Ring, and just look at it. Look at that magic. It is so pigmented and so smooth on the eyes, and it just looks like pure and utter magic. This was actually like one of my first multi-chromes I think I ever tried in my entire life, and it blew my socks off, and I definitely want to try more and play more, and I'm excited. So yeah, that's the roundup of the 14 brands that I tried for the first time in 2021. I would love to hear your thoughts. Have you tried any of these brands? Do you have your eye on any of these brands as well? Let's chat about some of the products you've tried from them. And again, please leave me down below the brands you tried for the first time this year. I would love to talk about it. Coming soon is gonna be my video chatting about brands that I want to try in 2022. I have not compiled my list yet, but I do have some brands on the brain that I've been wanting to try for way too long now, and I'm excited to talk about them with you. If you made it to the end of this video, let's stay on theme here. Leave me an emoji that you felt like you started using this year that you didn't really use in previous years. I know that's a weird category, but show me what you got. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me on my other socials. You can join the BATTYBEAN fam. I am BATTYBEAN on everything. I post every day on Instagram, and I'm pretty active on TikTok and Twitter as well. And if you want, you can subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. I'm posting most days over here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.